Good morning, everyone. NTI Day 24. Welcome. Hopefully, you got my message yesterday about not needing to do the work here for Day 23. Like I said, that's one of those long ones, and we'll cut those out. I know you guys are working hard at home, so we'll cut out those long Wednesday assignments. And today we're here on Day 24, and it's just this one page, okay? So we have another chart here like we did on Tuesday, remember? So we're not dealing with a passage today. We're just dealing with this little chart. It looks like it could be maybe a website page or something like that. So let's take a look at it real quick. It says Bodie State Historic Park. Tucked away in a lonely valley in the Bodie Hills, the historic ghost town of Bodie reminds people of California's gold mining history. Come visit Bodie and see what life was like in the 1800s. So here under this picture, right here of this little log cabin, it says some of the original buildings still stand, including this miner's cabin built in 1884. And down here we have a timeline. So, of course, over here on the left side is going to be what happened first in our timeline. It's 1859. And then all the way to the right here, we have 1962. And that's going to be the last thing that happened on our timeline. So let's go back and check out 1859. In 1859, W.S. Bodie discovers gold in Bodie, now a ghost town. In 1876, the Standard Company discovers a large supply of gold and silver. In 1892, a fire destroys much of the town. Bodie starts to become a ghost town. 1932, another fire destroys much of the remaining town. 1942, the last mine officially closes. In 1962, California makes Bodie a state historic park. So, if you look back up at the top, what we're working on today is to determine important information, which usually in a situation like this where we just have this chart, all of this information should be important because there's not a whole lot of information going on. So here on the strategy practice, what information does the image of the cabin give that the description of Bodie does not? So I would say the description of Bodie is right here, this paragraph. So what information did you get from this picture that you may not have gotten from this paragraph? Okay? So go back and listen to this paragraph and then see what information you get from this picture that you did not get from the paragraph, and just write down your thought right there. All right, number one. When did the last mine in Bodie close? So go up here. We have our 6 items on our timeline. Go through there and find which one says the last mine closed. Now, once you find out when the last mine closed, was that A, after Bodie was made into a state park? B, between the first and second fires in Bodie? C, after both fires in Bodie? Or D, before the Standard Company found gold? So, again, you're just going to have to remember each one of the things that happens on that timeline. You need to be able to move that stuff around to figure out when the last mine closed. Number 2, the caption under the illustration tells what? Now, what we're talking about here is this caption right here underneath of the log cabin, okay? So, what does it tell us? A, which buildings were destroyed by fire? B, about the building pictured? C, the things that people can do in Bodie? Or D, the location of the building pictured? All right. Now, 3 and 4 we're going to do together. So, way to go. Number 3, when did Bodie start becoming a ghost town? Well, let's go back up to our timeline. And I'm just going to look through here. It says ghost town, 1859. W.S. Bodie discovers gold in Bodie, now a ghost town. But that's just saying now that Bodie is a ghost town, not in 1859. So let's keep going. Nothing there. Oh, here's ghost town. A fire destroys much of the town. Bodie starts to become a ghost town. So when did Bodie start becoming a ghost town? Yep, that's what we just saw. What year is that? 1892. Okay. So we're going to go down here. Oh, there it is right there. C. Okay. 1892. All right. Let's delete that. All right. So what does the timeline tell us? So all of this information, these 6 pieces of information we got about Bodie, what does that tell us? A, important dates in Bodie's history. Is that true? Yeah, all of these dates are important to Bodie, aren't they? So we'll keep a little check by that and come back to it. B, important dates in California's history. So does this tell us when California became a state? Or when the first settlers started to move to California? No. So it is not B. Mark out B. C, a history of California's gold rush. Well, does it tell us any information that includes anything about the gold rush or just the gold rush in Bodie? It does not tell us about the gold rush everywhere else, so it can't be C. And D, a history of California state parks. Again, it talks about Bodie being a state park, but nothing else. I don't know anything else about California state parks, so it can't be D. So our answer is which one? That's right, A, because it's important. Whoops. Yeah, that's not easy with a mouse, guys. All right, so our answer is A for number 4 and back C for number 3, okay? So get those marked down. Make sure you got your 1 and 2 in your strategy practice there. And that is it for today. Tomorrow, we'll be looking at the cleanup team, okay? So look forward to that. Remember, if you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll help you out. All right, guys. Good job. Have a good day, and stay safe. Bye.